but it was too late. Now we start fresh. And A execute with a double under luck. Cloud9 are coming into A.
Yeah, Rain facing first, but they still hold lower. Rops just looks away, and so Cloud9 will find this gap. They're going to boost up into the window. Rob sees one right there, and now he knows about the second man. Hobbit is on borrowed time, out of the round, and an early 5v3 for FaZe. They even find the planter. This one's going down the toilet quick for Cloud9. Shiro, if there ever was a time, he's out of the round now, and FaZe run them down to find the pistol.
Yeah, FaZe are feeling it. I feel like every pistol that I've seen so far, it feels like they're winning it, and they're winning it pretty clean in most of these. So, yeah, they're feeling it.
Cloud9, though, will not let their foot off the gas. I expect a second round force. It's all the rage right now. Galil's in armor with bare bones utility, and these have been great rounds for Cloud9 as well. So don't bring any aggression up middle, send something through B apartments. It's looking to end B, but Twist might be the one to force the first fight. He's already out wide on short. FaZe crunching middle together with 3 players and a fourth very nearby. Cloud9, as I said, no nades. They've got to basically dry walk this. It's a free kill for Twist. He goes back for more. That's the confidence that FaZe are exhibiting right now. No pulling back after the first. Twist goes 2 for 1, and Cloud9 down a man.
That could already be like the round. It's very difficult. They have no nades. Like, they really do need to make sure they get their trades instantly, or else this is nearly impossible.
Yeah, and I mean, even if they trade like 1 for 1 out through the apartments here, that'll give them a route to a bomb plant, but they're still on the back foot, and this angle just has to be cleared straight up. Axel needs to win this one cleanly, and he won't. Carrigan even swings out for a second. Now Rops moves back over from the short side, keeps this B site under lock and key for FaZe. Buster's trying to find a gap, but they've moved in, and Brokey gets rid of him. That's the bomb away from Cloud9, and no hope, surely, as it's just left onto Shiro.
Will he even go for it? 20 seconds. He's got that upgraded gun, but you never know with Shiro. We've seen some very last-second plants for Cloud9 in this series. Brokey's ready to jump at a moment's notice. Head spotted. No, he flicks back. Brokey just playing with his food, and Shiro might realize this one is too far gone. Even fighting here is crazy, but he wants that loss bonus. He'll get it. FaZe deliver him death, and swiftly 2-0 Cloud9 on a niko.
Yeah, I wish there was like something more that Cloud9 could have done in terms of their buys. You know, maybe someone getting nades and, you know, having to suffer and be on a pistol or something like that, because here it was just pretty much a gamble. Hopefully we just walk out mid and instantly 2-bullet, you know, the CTs, and if it doesn't work, then the round's pretty...
Started off at such a deficit. Overpass opened up, you know, 5-1 down. We had Inferno where it took them, it felt like forever to find their first round on the board. They ended up going down 9-0 there. So they can't afford to have a similar slow start now, right? Yeah. The pistol, the force buy, that's all forgivable, but you need to find something with your first rifle round.
Yeah, they really need to dig deep. It's just, you can just tell there's no confidence. No one on C9 is really feeling it. You know, someone maybe just Exile maybe. And yeah, of course with this third map, we need Shiro to, you know, show like a lot more, because, you know, he's potential to be the #1 player this year in my opinion. So we need more out of him. I
mean, Carrigan even opened up the grand final saying that Shiro was robbed last year and that he was #2 in his eyes, right? So, dude, like Carrigan tried to give confidence only to tear it all away in this grand final, I guess. Cloud9 teeing up for what looks like the A hit here. They've got 2 players down through connector to try and split this. You've seen them attempt to boost window already. Wonder if they're going to go back to that.
Robs looks like he wants to go through with a flash. That's perfect. And he even gets out scot-free with a man advantage. Brokey sees him coming out A. He's got Rain as well. Palace bound to help out. Can swing on the balk. He gets spammed through, though. They're not going to clear Rain. It's an easy check for him. Drops back down the ladder. They're going to hear that noise, though. They go over the top to clear him on the ladder. Rops and Twist offer support from the side. And NaVi just gets overwhelmed. We are having FaZe take every fight in the book. And Cloud9 can't punish.
Yeah, again, Cloud9 are already out of nades. Yep, they just got to hit their shots, hop it there with one on the Twist. It's going to need a lot more of that. Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay. My God, hang on a sec.
Eco Kings.
The Deagles out of nowhere. Hang on a moment, they're onto something here. Who let them cook? They found a way into this round, the 5v2 for Cloud9 with just the pistols.
Got to be very careful not to throw this one away.
Yeah, you need to capitalize on moments like this. Now, the one thing that's weird is that Hobbit's gone all the way through B. He's called that B is clear, and yet still Cloud9, they feel like their hands are tied because the bomb's already out in A. They're walking into the double stack, and with Brokey holding for this wraparound, Hobbit is going to find him. That B flank saves the day.
Sure, just wanted to run in there and find some info, I guess, for his team and just find out where they are. And luckily, they're able to kind of bring it back there and not let it get too much out of hand.
Big round for Hobbit.
I mean, dude, that could be a bit of a confidence booster, right? Because I think the critical thing was, you know, by the time they started to find rounds on Inferno, the first half was already over. You know, you win your first round in round 10, that's when you appear on the board, and then even then, it's together now. Make this interesting.
Patience pays off.
Feels like he's got the read. Catches them pushing down the ramp, but Rain tickles his toes and gets that trade into the 4-on-4.
That's a gnarly angle. Buster's going to live to regret it. Cloud9 reset back at A. They've got all the util for a full execute here. Just Axar lurking alone in middle. Can still throw a jungle smoke from underpass. Try and help them cross out. Rain sat in the bomb site. Cloud9, they looked over him last time they came A, right? Killing Brokey back on triple. Made them discount close A entirely, but this is where Rain is often found. Twist supporting from triple now. Cloud9 contact as ever. They like these very dry executes, don't they? They're going to let Shiro work this AWP, give him open space to fight. That's a big entry as well. Now it's all onto Twists.
This is a lot of responsibility.
If anyone can do it, it's Russ, that's for sure.
Out on an island, but full faith here.
They missed their jungle smoke.
Ooh, there is a big gap in that. Twist starting to edge forward.
Gets in the triple. Shiro might not notice.
Oh, he's made it out.
Shiro may have saw him there. Yeah.
Oh, he will nail it. That's something to hold on to. 20 seconds left in the round. It's Shiro and it's Axar. These are meant to be the it men for Cloud9. They need to finish this one, especially with the damage done on a Carrigan. And now they would be chaining consecutive rounds together, starting to build something on the T side. But the backstab is in from Brokey. That AWP strikes, and it strikes twice. Brokey with the round. Add another one onto this guy's tally. He's been responsible for so many rounds that FaZe Clan have put up across this series.
Yeah, Carrigan's still alive, but we can call it a clutch for Brokey. Added to the growing list as this guy has come in fantastic form for the finals. A very important round for FaZe to stop Cloud9 from building into this half. And the bomb plant, while it will beckon them to buy, still a dominant lead right now.
And Brokey's so good.
He just looks so comfortable, yeah. All right, NaVi trying to swap up the pace. Fast down short. Gets here a little faster than Twists should be ready for, but the Molly has found Axar in the apartments.
He, I guess, threw his smoke deep, right? And so he didn't have one left up.
Yeah, he must have maybe got mollied and naded at the same time, and he had no chance to get out of it.
Slowed him down in the fire. Now FaZe cool off in a 5-on-4.
Yeah, there's the evidence from this, you know, grisly murder in the apartments. With Axar out of the round, he's been such an important piece for Cloud9. With him removed, the pressure's that much less. Carrigan even gets the spot into the apartments, and he's got backup here. He is not alone. His boys are moving around already. Brokey set up in the window. There's no util really to help with this push. It's to make the life of the site players harder, but that market window was open. Shiro's in the site, combat warping. He has threaded the needle. They don't know that he's this deep. They're still mollying into the apartments. That flash sets up Shiro for a swing, and he even spots the man on the van. Shiro knocks out Carrigan, tries to follow up. Pinned in by Rain. The round not done yet. Rain's looking to play for it. Rops is far and away, but Rain seems determined, seems to think that he's got a shot at this one. Creeps out through the market. No one's looking at this. He's got a good bit of room. Over at short, NaVi's just turned away. Rain is right here. Rain is in the site with them. Backstab lands, but NaVi has bailed them out, and Rops was already saving. He's come back for a very late call into this round. Rain sets them up, makes it winnable. Now Rops has to close as he's put everything on the line to go for this round. Tries his hand, but navi holds the line. The captain of Cloud9 will not let them in.
And this is what we were waiting for, right? Because navi's had a pretty sad series so far for Cloud9, but in the playoffs, he's played his best Counter-Strike we've seen in a long time. He's activated late in second and third maps. navi saves Cloud9.
That was a nice round from Cloud9. I like how they tried to do something more aggressive and show more more aggression. But unfortunately, with Exile getting caught at upper B, it's just a little bit unlucky. But yeah, I mean, it was nice to see Shiro get some kills there. Building confidence.
Gone on twists. They had it boosted above triple. They're really trying to let him sing with this M4.
And Cloud9 are going into the full stack, right? Hobbit is a linchpin, but he might be too late to the party here. Rain's forcing a kill on grab. He sees a shadow. How does he grab that? Shiro's got to grab a rifle now and make it work instead. That's the first line of defense. That's the expected A player. Cloud9 don't know what more is in store. It's Twist on top with a round in the palm of his hand.
Oh, Rops as the Eagles want another fight, and Cloud9, no one's pushing. The trepidation, you can feel it. They don't want to be the next domino to fall, but it's left them without their trades. Damage done on Twist, and that kill onto Carrigan has opened up a route for Hobbit to come up the connector and try to alleviate some of this pressure. The Molly's burnt out Twist.
They don't know where Brokey is. But they didn't molly him. They know Rops is in halls, but they don't know where Brokey is.
Oh my, Brokey could steal everything right here, right now. Trying to play around the smoke, but Hobbit's checked it. And so Cloud9, they go into a 5-man stack. They go a man down to open up the round, and they still come out ahead. They wipe the sweat off their brow at the end of that one. The moment those 2 D kills came in, there was a bit of worry creeping into the minds of Cloud9.
Yeah, that was a great composure from Cloud9, especially after Buster got taken down halls. And then once that halls player is down, they don't have to worry about halls. They just have to worry about that one hole, coming out A ramp. So that was good composure for Cloud9 to, keep it slow. Don't worry. Don't make any mistakes. Wait for the mollies. Wait for the nades. Just pick them out one by one. And yeah, great job from Cloud9.
Yeah, a lot of teams sort of panic rotated out. And we keep seeing the same opening AWP attempt for Shiro, right? Doing this like heroic S boost on the ramp, trying to get a wide peek to CT. FaZe clearly know it's coming. Twist playing top ticket there, rather, not wanting to be in the firing line of Shiro. He's done it multiple times this map already, and this tournament for Cloud9. Important luck for Hobbit. Carrigan looked like he wanted to clear mid to set up for a big flank. Nothing but the save. Rob's gonna make a smooth jump.
Yep. Keep building that confidence.
Yeah, that's a feel-good moment, isn't it, right? Because as you were literally just saying, he's been trying his hand at that every now and again. This time he finally gets a pick from it.
Yeah.
Do they know he made it into con? It almost looked like they could have seen him, but navi has great real estate, so he'll call for his troops to regroup at A. They'll check their corners this time. They learned their lesson from Brokey's backside antics. navi, 2 players right in front. They grab a gun.
They're gonna get some smokes up here. They only have one. They only have one on Shiro. Shiro needs to smoke something. Connor jungle. One of them. Oh, he smokes in the middle of sight.
That's not where it looked like it meant to go, but it just hits that Molotov, extinguishes it, and goes off in the middle of nowhere. You might give them the route to the plant at least, and Axel, another sigh of relief being breathed by Cloud9. They think that Axel has done enough to lock this round in, to make it a guarantee. Now FaZe up for the task. They don't have a lot to work with, but they're still making it happen. Suddenly, Cloud9, this confidence, the idea that they were fighting, that disappears. They back up to play around the bomb. This has become a round that they've had to fight for out of nowhere. Flicking down, Shiro is dead.
He's late.
FaZe are grinding away back in. They had nothing to work with. They shouldn't be winning this. Buster with that fight and with no kit for FaZe Clan. You'd like to think he's done enough.
Again, really impressive from FaZe, taking all the guns down, even on like a low buy with just Galil.
Yeah. There's pistols. There's nothing behind Robs.
They
get all the kills.
They're keeping the pressure on Cloud9. Cloud9 is not feeling any sigh of relief after any of these rounds. They're always on the back foot, and FaZe is keeping their foot on the gas on them.
Yeah, and their money in the dirt as well. All it's going to take is a rifle round from FaZe that's coming right up to put Cloud9 back to pistols themselves. And even despite navi's position in con, having all that real estate to allow Cloud9 to walk out into an MTA bomb site, and FaZe still make that interesting. 5 to in the right direction. Boost up in middle, avoided. Twist doesn't know they're in the window. But Brokey's got eyes.
Oh, Brokey just left though. They're doing B pressure to pull Brokey off. So Brokey needs to come to B and check, but Brokey's still aware. As you can see, he's checking his flank. He's waiting for it. Huge kill. Brokey's going to turn around. Yeah, he's waiting for it. Navi's time to strike. Navi strikes.
Oh, I love this.
Beautiful.
Twists, last man standing, run down. That is so much more composed for Cloud9. That's so much prettier than a lot of these rounds we've seen so far, right?
Yeah.
That one has a little bit of nuance to it. And once again, you know, you were bringing him up coming into this round. You wanted to see nafany going for these aggro plays. I think that's when you get the best out of him. And I think, you know, he's one of these IGLs where you can kind of tell his read on the game just based on how he's looking, the gaps that he's finding, right? And when he finds a space like that, he's starting to feel like he's getting ahead of FaZe a little bit. Like finally, for the first time probably since Overpass, he feels like he's able to match Karrigan in the cooling.
Yeah, I feel like right now nafany's starting to feel I feel like his confidence is slowly starting to rise up a little bit, especially in terms of his calling. As you can see, I feel like it's a lot different from what we saw in Inferno, where Inferno, they would just take something and then they would just first timing execute into a bomb site without any mind games, any variety being tossed into it. Whereas there, you know, they took B, they're putting the pressure, and you know, nafany's moving up the flank. They get another kill, so Brokey has to take off the flank, and then he can find and execute on the flank. And so there you go. There's a lot more things being thrown into Cloud9's gameplay right now, and they're being more of a team right now.
They're finding the gaps, that's for sure. That's what we need from nafany, and the stars are still, you know, surrounding him. Hobbit and Axel, they can channel a little bit of what we saw towards the end of Inferno. Axel had some unbelievable rounds. It's going to drop under. That's probably where they thought nafany came from last round. They never see him find that comp timing. Smoked out all the way. Axel going to try and trap drops in with a Molotov. He's got to pick his side. He's got to pick his side right now, and that's exactly what Axel wanted. Forced out of the cubby into the hallway of death. Shiro waits for a repeak and FaZe slink back into the mist.
Yeah, such a nice combo to force that engagement.
He's going for the gamble. And they've been, you know, right in most of their gambles. So we'll see. Maybe Cloud9's maybe setting up for a cat split here, maybe, potentially. Or maybe for Hobbit to fake.
It allows FaZe to save if they're wrong, but it certainly doesn't look like they're wrong. The bomb's coming back in through the apartments, and they may even force this kill.
Yeah, Hobbit up close. This needs to be his moment. Oh, wow. Collects them both. Twists and Karrigan dealt with, but he thinks the site's clear. Everyone is here. But that's info they have now. And with time left, this is no longer Cloud9 having a scramble. They're still going to try and follow through with the B play.
Sorry, Cloud9's slowing down, so they're making FaZe second guess themselves. But right now they're coming in now. Now they should know, but Rain rotated it off because they're questioning.
You get here in time. Just behind the smoke, behind the site. Cloud9 moved through. He saw something. There's the AWP picked off. Oh, Rain out of ammo. Back to the pistol. It's up to his teammate. Also on a sidearm. No escaping the chase.
Advantage rounds. And these were the things that were letting them down on the previous maps.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, you can just definitely see they're being more of a team right now, Cloud9. They're trusting each other more and not trying to just be individual heroes, you know? So, yeah, they're doing well.
Oh, again, nafany. How's he gotten here? Twist hits a banger onto the AWP. He eats a leg at the same time. nafany is in the B bomb site. There's no way that FaZe have a clue about this. Brokey just checks on the rotate. Karrigan caught. Oh, nafany can't escape. But his teammates are right by his side, ready to pounce. The bomb is not here. That's the only danger. But Axel has also seen the B site is empty. He's going to call for help. FaZe making a gamble, trying to rotate fully out, and wow.
I guess
they made the move.
Exile's going to try to go for the flank, or is it? I guess, yeah, they're still afraid that someone might be in B, but this is also kind of scary because I feel like they're not doing either.
Yeah, this could be a 2-on-2 instead.
Yeah. Exile jumped out now, so now he knows B's clear. They're just going to wait, play patient, wait for Exile to, you know, maybe flank or something like that. Exile did make noise on B. He smoked. Exile's just going to try to come, drop down connector, maybe check out their jungle. Don't have to worry about these things, just worry about sight and just find where Twist is located.
He's right here waiting for a chance to strike, but it'll never be given to him. Cloud9, they make that nice and easy for themselves. And you really are seeing it, man, in the mid-rounds. Like, this is just so much more composed. And I think you're dead on, Keith. You know, like, you can feel that the morale is uplifting. They're in the lead now. Yeah. They're building upon this lead.
It's like recently in the rounds, like, this is the first time in the series where I felt like they really believe that they're in the driving seat, which they are. They are just by watching. They are.
Yeah, you know, they've now outdone the number of consecutive rounds that FaZe can put on the board. Cloud9 up to 6 in a row. It's a bit of a different tone to it than these previous maps in the series.
Yeah, we might finally have a game here. For the first time. Brokey, though, this time he's got eyes on middle. Shiro's making this walk with the AWP. Often to check out triple or ticket. Brokey dodges the flash and comes back for more. He just smokes it off as well. Doesn't want to give Shiro the time of day. Twist re-aggresses as well. That confidence for FaZe is still brimming, but Hobbit opens a hole in it. 4-on-4 now. Rops just ahead of the smoke, but it comes down again for Cloud9, and FaZe lose the info. They must make concessions. Back to B for Brokey. Rops waits for the fade. And Hobbit gets all this space as well as the bomb regroups.
Yeah, they're finding a lot of space. Exile's finding space in jungle. Don't have to worry about jungle. Now that all they have to do is just worry about side.
Oh, no way. Before Axel gets here as well, he might not even trade. Rops flicks back. A key kill for Axel, and now it's up to Rain on the site.
Yeah, they just need to be cognizant. They haven't cleared out behind default. They're moving in like this is looking fine, and it's not. Rain allowed to slam the gauntlet down. 2 in the round, and there's magic number 3. Rain makes it happen. The savior to stop this streak that Cloud9 were on. 6 in a row, closed out by Rain. And finally, FaZe are back on the board.
Yeah, they can build in at the end of the half, potentially even win it as well. They win.
Be content with a 5v4, and then it'll make life really miserable for you trying to get that trade. Doesn't want to hang around forever. Eventually gets down off the top of Palace.
Yeah, Brokey rotated, but Brokey's coming back.
Rob's demon in the connector again. They heard Rain drop off. They know he's no longer on top of the balcony, or at least they believe. Robs escapes the danger of middle. The bomb is going B. But we still have this double Palace component. Will it come in through under late? Rain's won his fight. Now you kind of forced your hand into this B area. Axel trying to lead through the smoke. Karrigan holds on. Hobbit didn't see. Hobbit did not see on top of Ticket. Back in CT, Brokey sits. Hobbit does find that kill, and he knows Rain is nearby as well. You wish you could go A, but there's simply not time. Axel's gone for the site. Shiro with a trade. Hobbit also finds it, but the round is done. There's no saving this one. He is simply too far gone. That's super awkward. What are Cloud9 even trying to do? Is that just a desperate mid-round?
They were. I think the huge kill was just the connector round. I think that denied like the activation from the players' halls. I think they wanted like NaVi to get up con and like do some sort of pressure, and then like one guy would walk a halls or they'd both walk a halls and catch the players in sight off guard. And yeah, I think the con kill just shut that down.
Yeah,
and they were just desperate. They're all right. We're gonna go into B pressure. One guy will lurk out halls, and then like we killed the halls lurk, but there's another one, and they're just hoping that guy would get both the kills at A, and then they're hoping at B that they can just get all the kills. It's a very tough round.
Just constant refresh information that doesn't actually help Cloud9 in any way, shape, or form, because Hobbit gets all this glory at A, but...
Whole round for Cloud9.
Oh, fast again to mid.
Yeah, last of the half as well, and it might end with a whimper for Cloud9. They don't have the money to come up with a buy here. It's a couple of AKs, and they're already a man down. NaVi, who has been able to find a lot of room over in middle, tries to go back to it, but this time was locked out. Rops in the connect has been taking some of these fights very personally, and so he was keen to get involved. Rain.
They're not going to expect this.
Yeah,
Brokey's is upping halls, and he's just standing up here.
This is not a normal angle. Rain will move back. Hobbit is all the way out of Tetris, so maybe it's a good thing. Util over into mid. Cloud9 setting up outside of the A-bomb site. They've only got one smoke to make this happen with, though. And if that ends up going out like over towards CT, they're in for a world of hurt. No one's there for FaZe Clan.
The best bet is just to smoke top connector and take jungle control. Molly jungle, get into window, get control. Because if they don't take any control, this is just going to be a very easy to take for FaZe.
Smoke hitting Rain. Slows him down. That gives an audio cue. Hobbit takes his kill, and look at the space he's trying to create as well.
Or something. You know, I understand they smoked both, but they need that control. Else this is going to be too hard for them to hold this push point.
They're even trying to take CT there. They really want this ground. They really want the real estate. They do have one man still pinned in the site. This is where Hobbit needs to come alive. He's keeping the con rotate, pinned in, locked out. Axal's still in this back of the site. Karrigan's on the bomb, but Axal's waiting for it. Brokey, hello, and the bomb's not planted.
Confidence, so much momentum. They're just going to run away with it, I believe. But we'll see what we've got in store here.
Can C9 put a stop to this exec. 2 smokes in. Nades go flying. Shiro's at the back of the site, and they haven't cleared him yet. It's a 1-for-1 quickly, and Shiro just gets overwhelmed. Rain checks that position. FaZe have been playing it all half. And now C9 smoked out perfectly. Cannot do anything about this bomb plant. It's 4 default, 4 CT, and Brokey's already taken that real estate. Axel makes it a 3-on-3, and Cloud9 are on the clock.
2 CTs with no armor, you know, Buster has nades and NaVi has the kit. So if if FaZe is able to, peek out and get these fights, they're gonna have the upper hand.
They're not swinging yet. They're waiting for the fights. Oh, Brokey, the timing on that. Reigns at least traded it. Risky old peak for him to take as well, having a swing out.
We didn't get
it.
Grab that kit, and with that, hope of winning the round should be out the window. Buster left in the clutch. One man found, but out of time. Rain wins it to the clock. His USP comes alive as he picks it up in the post plant, makes it sing.
Yeah, and Rain as well, right? Let's talk about this guy. What a year, you know, from starting back last year at Katowice, the first notch on the Grand Slam. Rain couldn't attend. Rain wasn't even there in the final, but he will be here to finish it for FaZe. And he's had an unbelievable series as well. Started very dominant on Overpass. The experienced player, the architect of one of the first international super teams in FaZe.
Yeah, again, dude, if these pistols, FaZe are just lethal with these pistols. They're just getting, like, I was better than anyone, even during that time. Like, I was playing against Zaiwu in the final. I was like, Zaiwu? Like, Zaiwu, you know? You know, but, like, you know, I just full confidence. Everyone just wants it so bad. And I can tell FaZe right now, they're going to want it bad. Like, they're feeling confident. They're feeling confident. They want this. They want it bad. I'm sure they're starting to even get excited right now. But, you know, they just need to stay composed and just keep it going.
Yeah, they missed a window smoke. Sure, that's by design, as Shiro's able to just swing out and kill one. Axel as well. The MAC-10s removed from FaZe. And Cloud9 immediately looking to land on their feet after a lost pistol. They're even facing. Shiro's got nothing to lose. They'll swing through the smoke and take out Rain. Cloud9 in a 5v2. That's more like it.
Yeah, believe it or not, they've had problems converting these sorts of rounds in the past. You're hoping that this isn't going to rear its head again, but it might. Rops and Brokey make it competitive. The bomb gets away from them over on Catwalk, and so the alarm bells are going off for Brokey now. He's caught on short, brought down low, and finished off. The smooth moves won't get him out of the firing line. And so Cloud9 clamp down on the clutch man.
All right, that's a huge one for Cloud9. Getting in the half early as well before FaZe pick up too much momentum. They only take that full eco, and now we have a game again.
Yeah, denying the first gun run is huge. You know, like, what if you're on that CT side with Cloud9 and you just instantly lose the first gun round, and then your money's just gone, and like, ooh, it really takes it out of you. You know, if you lose a round like that. So that's a huge round for Cloud9. Exile.
Yeah, and even trade, you'll take that if you're FaZe right now. It's going to give you the room in mid. Shiro trying to take names back, puts Rain down on his last legs. Brokey bringing the orb to mid to support.
No op on the CT side. Brokey may understand that maybe there's no CT. Shiro got a kill earlier, so now they don't have to worry about an opper at all. Shiro, if Brokey can walk around, look for a pick, and not have to worry about getting opped in any, you know, any angle, any slight crack or anything like that.
Yeah, it's very freeing, and you know, when you're Brokey, that's a great spot to be in. He's going to keep it pretty mobile in this round. Him and Rain up and leaving middle. They completely concede it. FaZe Clan are teeing up for the A play. They've got Rops already deep in the palace. The rest of the gang now just meeting up over at ramp, and with Cloud9 so entrenched over towards B, not making any sort of play for the info. They've just got to react to this one on the fly. That gives FaZe a little window for this 4v2 in the A play.
This is the right call. Even Brokey's going halls, so if they're not going to smoke con, they're not going to smoke jungle. He's going to catch nafany off guard. He's going to probably get this pick. Good molly from nafany to, you know, take him way off the angle.
Yeah, it's actually done a lot of damage as well. Brokey got caught in that for a lot of HP, and now the Rain's been spammed out. That's going to stop the plant.
Oh, no.
More nades raining in, double nades at that. Twist is lucky to still be alive. Only a few more seconds, but Rops provides Overwatch. Hobbit tried to make the play to win the round by dropping the bomb. He swung at CT, and that's given a 3v3 over. Cloud9 reclaim it with one.
Yeah, do they know Rops was inside?
I don't think
Maybe
they do. They might
He
look
did
over
get a
this
kill earlier
entirely.
on. They know he's back
they know now. They heard the
here.
tag.
Pinned in.
Heard this tag.
They're going to try and jump over. No, they're not. They're running him down up close. Rops can't find a thing. And Brokey, this is one clutch too far. He's just got to run away. Cloud9 withstand this round.
Oh, that was scary as well, considering nafany almost got picked by that jungle, you know, that jungle angle to Palace. He gets a molly, he delays Brokey's play, and then he goes on to find three.
Pushed or peeked underpass. Now they're just probably just going to slow walk upper B and then, you know, pop out. Maybe Brokey will watch the market cross and he can catch a rotator while he's rotating. Who knows? Maybe that might be Shiro and that'll be a huge delta take again.
Here's the push. The pistols try to worm their way in. We do have that orb set up back to the apartments, trying to hold the line, but the pistols have got to find success. Brokey feeling like a play's got to be made, lands a leg. Even repositions, gets himself into the back of the site. There's still a man in the site with them, but Buster reloading is a tricky prospect. Shiro's got his back with that AWP, and Brokey's lit up. The close is found, the equalizer secured. Cloud9, don't let that hero AWP have a say in how that round plays out.
Yeah, Buster's come a long way in a very little amount of time on Cloud9, right? Obviously an extremely experienced player, one that's been to the final of a major as well. There's no doubt on this guy, but, you know, Katowice, especially on this map, one that Cloud9 lent into a lot, he was looking like such a problem piece, and he was getting abused by IHC in some of these B hits. Right now, he's been putting up massive numbers all tournament. Actually wanted. Exile's gone back to Anchor P all the way back at bench playing with Buster. That's a big cross shot. Sure is burning. He wanted to try and duck out through window, but he wasn't allowed to. Buster stops Carrigan in apartments. FaZe getting picked apart one by one.
Yeah, FaZe, no nades. Only a flash on Russ twice. I think they'll probably maybe see if they can get an early pick here at B. If not, maybe just save. I think a save would be good for FaZe here.
Yeah, I like the Cloud9 are just, you know, now that they're in the 5v3, it's full turtle mode, right? No one wants to be that first domino to fall. No one wants to be that beginning of a round from nowhere that FaZe have always been so good at finding. And they know that FaZe are also prone to just kind of, you know, giving these rounds over. So by not facing, they'll win it on numbers alone. FaZe don't want to take that risk of running the 3v5. So Cloud9, this round is decided on 2 kills and 2 kills alone. Buster in the apartments and Shiro with that tight angle through the window in mid.
This is good for FaZe to long out the game, but the danger is you're giving a 5 alive round for Cloud9 and a 4 in a row lead, right? Like they are building in. We cannot count out the possibility of Cloud9 taking this map right now and beginning their series on a reverse sweep.
Yeah, Cloud9 are starting to feel more comfortable now. They're getting a lot more cleaner rounds. They're saving that economy. The economy's up there. Shiro's going for the kills and getting those picks, you know, so he's starting to feel more comfortable himself as well. So this could very much turn into a Cloud9 game here.
Brokey will combo the flash. Hobbit looks for kills, and that's a clean headshot. Shiro can come over the stairs and help out, but Hobbit needs no support. Bomb drop with a double kill. FaZe needed these entries. Can they at least get the trades? Yes, they can.
Suddenly they're in with a chance again. Brokey trying to make a play. That was close, but close won't cut it here. Not in the grand final. Buster can't stop that plant. And now the pressure is right back on FaZe again, with the smokes now faded, with a flank now arriving. This one starting to slip through the net. NaVi on the scene, deletes Rops, and Brokey 1 versus 3. Dead! Never even given a chance to play!
You know, but just try to keep calm. You know, you're already up 2 maps already in the series. Huge kill. And yeah, I'm sure they'll bring it back. They still have opportunity in this map, and they don't have to worry. They still have 2 more maps.
I mean, what would that mean for Twist as well, right? Obviously, an ex-teammate of yours to be the first guy ever to get 2 Grand Slams, especially as a representative of the North American region.
I was hoping he would get it back when they were playing Cologne, but they unfortunately like slipped in Dallas, and I was hoping he would get 2 times in Cologne. I was like, dang, that would be so sick. But yeah, nevertheless, you know, Grand Slam, I don't care where I am. If I'm in my mom's basement, I don't care. I'll take the Grand Slam. Just give me the Grand Slam.
A little online Grand Slam, anyone? Navi mode. But yeah. Cloud9 re-aggressive mid.
Dude, I mean,
they actually will get left out playing retake.
Even the fact that they like full 4-man gambled over towards B up against the Pistols, I think speaks volumes as to where this game's at, right? Nothing's certain, nothing's given, nothing's free. Not versus FaZe. The Deagle's pulling up, doing a lot of damage. The advantage still with FaZe Clan. Shiro lighting everyone up 1 by 1. FaZe are falling. Rain, the difference maker maybe. 1v1, swinging out, but Shiro fakes the steps, and Rain with a misread, a missed opportunity.
After those missed shots for Shiro as well, you felt like that would be Cloud9 crumbling under the pressure of a 5-man B, but Shiro saves it.
Yeah, I was feeling it for FaZe there. Like once the Twist got those 2 double Ds, I was like, oh, here comes the FaZe round, 2 Ds. There's gonna be another 1 D, but Shiro shuts it down.
Yeah, that
nice
was
shots from Shiro.
I mean, dude, it's so important because, you know, we say like sometimes the game is decided by, 1 or 2, and there were some moments where they had hang on!
I love this.
Oh, Rops. How is he going to try and do this? He wants to get more than just this 1 kill. Waits it out. Trigger discipline on hard mode. NaVi dead, never even knew about the point man in at ramp. And so a very weird way to find the man advantage, but FaZe will take it. They kind of needed something. something to hold on to after how these last few rounds have gone. After the close call with the pistols. And so now a 5v4 in your gun round, that feels good. And they're going to keep it very simple. They're just setting up for the A-pop after getting the pick here.
Yeah, this might even be Cloud9 forced to save, right? Obviously, they've got a bit of money, but it's still going to be on the line, and they will be left with no one in the bomb site. Hobbit realizing, if I want to make this work, I have to go through and take a kill with me. He's up on the bench. Will they molly it? Yes, they do. Out he goes, and FaZe own the site. Nice boost up, potentially going to catch this Palace kill. Rops is waiting. Shiro so blind on this angle. 40 seconds, FaZe even flash through the smoke. They're forcing kills as they fade. Twist with 2 more. The Deegs wouldn't do it, but the rifles will. That's a round for FaZe.
Yeah, flawless round for FaZe. You know, they took their time on everything. You know, through the smokes, waited for the smokes. Smokes landed. Okay, Molly next to the smokes. Molly landed. All right, get close on the smokes. All right, I'm going to flash from ramp, flashing you through. Perfect.
Couldn't have gone better.
Round.
Yeah, it just looked really clean, right? And, you know, that's the worry, right? It doesn't take much for FaZe to find ways back in, right? And that round is a very key example of it. It's one fortunate timing picked up by Rops for a free 5v4, and look at what they do with it, right? They don't let those opportunities fall by the wayside. And so they're starting to apply that pressure again, and I think it's going to suck the most for Cloud9 that
He's already doing good. He's doing good.
Smokes around the connector. FaZe with this very strong foothold over in mid. No one really nearby to contest this or contain it for Cloud9. They kind of just have to hold the extremities now, right? The angles that mid provides. They've got to keep a watchful eye on the connector because coming out through it are FaZe to their detriment. Cloud9 hold on in the openers. Shiro getting pressured. Is in hot water now.
No way.
Flicks into the connector. Ready for a ramp fight. And with Rops low, Cloud9 have responded. They chase down that last kill. And they come up with an immediate reply to FaZe.
Shiro handled that well. He was under fire pretty much right there and at all angles, and he peaked perfectly and everything, and his movement was perfect. Wow.
Yeah.
Really
It's incredible watching him play behind a box anywhere in any map. The way that he dodges flashes and picks fights and never overswings. You'll see players try and take peeks and they'll go too wide and they'll face 2 opponents. Shiro never does that. I feel like he isolates his duels so well. Yeah. And knew Rops was low as well to finish him with a pistol.
One bullet gun. They just need to like move and just find the slight angles, and you know, Brokey and Shiro are amazing in those positions.
This is a desperate call
for
FaZe.
This is all it. This is everything being thrown at this. And if this doesn't land, Cloud9 are teed up for the win. Hobbit opens. This guy's been a nuisance in the A plays, and so Carrigan will run him down. Advantage still with Cloud9. But you can't count FaZe out, not in the dying lights of a game like this. This is where they do their best work. Nafany with the reply. Will not let Cloud9 slip into the shadows in this round. He's keeping that pressure applied. Crossing back in, Brokey with a CT plant. This could get denied right now. Buster can stop this. Instead, just finds the planter. Carrigan, the man at the helm, in the 1v3. The captain, up against it all. One man coming from CT's side, catches him by surprise. Buster up and over. And with that, Cloud9 on to 15. 1 round away from keeping the grand final going, from keeping their chances in the ESL Pro League. Their shot at the trophy, their chance to deny FaZe Clan, and a promised 4th map all waiting in the wings if Cloud9 can get 5 more kills.
I think that was a fun call from Kerrigan. I was just watching it from Hobbit's perspective, a triple. It just seemed like on, or just in a flash kick CT. It didn't seem like they thought that one through there. So. Good call, just the mid round there just didn't work out too well. Oh
my goodness, that's a pace. Nafany finally gets his revenge. He was the guy walking into Rops and Con in that first half, but he will start this off and maybe send FaZe packing, at least for Mirage. 2 for the captain through the window. It's getting desperate for FaZe, and they're getting shredded, burnt alive. 2v4 now. Cloud9 wait for Ancient as they want to make their own history, write their book. Hobbit all the way through, as FaZe must move forward because that net is closing.
Man, to have turned this around from how it started, from the dire straits that this map opened up on, it was a colossal undertaking from the Cloud9 boys on the back foot to open this one up. But since swapping sides, since building into this a little bit more with a few key players getting switched online, commanding performance out of Shiro, they're looking to take us the distance. They're looking to take us to a fourth. Keep the grand final going just a little longer. It's Twists in the clutch. The last saving grace.
I feel it.
One kill found. NaVi out of the round. Cloud9 do not want to overplay their hand. They don't want to give them away back in. They want this to be ancient history. A map forgotten about on their way to a fourth. The bomb is in top mid. Twists doesn't have it. He can't win this round with the smoke in his way. Time will not be his friend here. And Hobbit waiting up in the top of mid. Looks to send